Check. Check. Mic check 1 2. Tell me if I'm streaming or not. Alright, anyway. Yo, this computer been giving me the saying YouTube not responding. Check, mic check 1 2. My bad. I need to see if I'm actually streaming or not. Alright, bet. Check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Alright, so this video, I'm going to share a section from this book. This is about, you might have heard people say how like you choose your own parents before you're born, and you know what I'm saying, things like that. So I'm going to share a section from this book with the author. He touches on that notion and he goes into detail about what that actually means and about the soul choosing its physical life before being born. Alright, so let me hit this right quick and then I'm going to read it. It's quite a bit of reading, so I ain't going to hold y'all too much longer. Hold on, let's go. Alright, so before birth, the soul personality selects its future life. Before the soul personality is ever assigned to or attracted to a definite physical body, and before the birth of that body, it has the privilege of reviewing the possibilities which may be offered by the life to come. Each life offers a certain opportunities for development, for learning, for expanding the consciousness, for working out past karma, and for moving ever closer to the proper and full expression of that particular God quality selected by the soul prior to its very first incarnation in a physical form. Each one of us is working toward a certain aspect of perfection, a certain beauty which we have the glimpse in the aura of God Himself, and which we are ever seeking to reproduce here on earth. Our many lives here on this planet are testimony to the difficulty of the task to which we set ourselves so many years ago. To achieve our objective, we ask for permission to use certain energies, the raw material which we work. And we were granted these energies on the condition that we return them in as pure a state as they came to us. To our dishonor and unhappiness, we allowed ourselves to be led astray from our original and most worthy objective. And in doing so, we corrupted, changed, and soiled the energies which we had borrowed. Today, you are treading the path back to the Creator. You are beginning to correct the mistakes you have made and to restore the energy you have altered and changed. I am sure it is your intention to pay these debts and to draw together once again the threads you have torn. But you and all of us still continue of necessity to use psychic energy. With each breath we draw into our bodies and our auras fresh, clean, pure, unsullied energy which we intend to employ unselfishly and impersonally. But, as you know, even now, in spite of best intentions, you frequently slip and create more problems by the misuse of this energy. This looks like an endless circle, a maze from which we could never extricate ourselves. And indeed we could not, if it were not for the help we receive from beings more advanced than ourselves, who self-sacrificingly devote their time and life energy to this task. Thus, before coming into a physical body, every one of us is given the opportunity of observing several possible future lives, each embodying certain lines of endeavor and certain possibilities for paying our debts. Usually the advanced soul will select the most difficult existence, not the easiest. This is because from his viewpoint in the spiritual realm, the primary objective is to pay off debts and free himself from obligations as quickly as possible. But usually this is not permitted, for there is the ever-present danger that the load prove too heavy for the physical, emotional nature and result in a breakdown which will do more harm than good. Of course, not every soul personality takes this aesthetic attitude. In fact, only a few attempt to travel this Spartan path. Most seek only to reincarnate at the first opportunity without caring what possibilities await. Their only desire is to get back into a physical body, not in order that they may advance, but to experience once again the violent emotions of both pleasure and pain that accompany all physical plane life. Still others, but few in number, have a tendency to shy away from the physical and try to remain overlong in the psychic realm. These are eventually forced into incarnation for their own good, but without their having any voice in the selection of time, place, and family environment. But I think I can say with assurance that the very fact you are now reading these words is an indication your spiritual development is such that you have actually selected the body you have now, the opportunities that have presented themselves, and the life you are now leading. And what is more, you are making and remaking your life from day to day right now. You may be conscious of this, or you may be acting without quite realizing where your compulsions come from. But there is a great probability you have altered your life stream and life opportunities at least once since your birth. This is true of anyone interested in learning more about the body and in improving one's capacity for understanding. This consecration to the idea of self-development and the broadening of consciousness causes your life to take a new turning, to present new opportunities for working off old karma, and to open door to a new understanding of life and its creator. It is almost like being born again into a whole new life, replete with new opportunities. Most of you who read this have done this at least once, and some 2